Hey there everybody, Eric from OUTER LIMITLESS coming at you today with another video. Now in today's video we are going to look at a number of products from the company Vont. Now in a prior video we did take a look at some Vont products. A small camp lantern, but also some great lights that I've been using in my studio each and every single day. In fact, using them right now just to light this scene. So the people at Vont reached out to see if I'd be interested in taking a look at some additional products. Now, because of the good luck and success I've had with their prior products, I said, you know what, absolutely. Now, typically on my channel, I cover things like camping, backpacking, and hiking gear, but today we're talking about some good household lighting. So 4 different products from Vont that will help you in your everyday life. Some motion sensor lights, night lights in 2 different styles, and an excellent reading lamp. So these products I've been using for a couple of months now, and I've come to greatly appreciate them. Now I'm going to go into detail on each one of these products, and if you're interested in seeing a little bit more about what I'm about to get into, do me a favor. Stay tuned. Now, as I mentioned, I have been using Vont products for well over a year now, and these products in particular here for a couple of months. Now, these products here have definitely come to improve upon my daily life, and let me explain. So here we have a couple of different night lights. Here we have a motion sensor light, and here a reading lamp. Now, each one of these having their place within my house to help me with my lighting needs. So, in general, just my philosophy being, well, let's just put it this way. Walking through your house at night, it cannot be always the, I would say, safest place. I live with kids. There is stuff everywhere. We can't help it. We try to keep it clean, but there's toys, and heaven forbid you step on a Lego, it freaking hurts. But let's just say you strategically place some lighting. Well, that definitely helps you with your navigation. So, for example, we have now outfit a number of these through our hallways in strategic locations. We have taken these and we have placed them in our bathrooms, again, in strategic locations. I have a workshop space that tries to kill me on a regular basis. I now place these in strategic locations. And finally, well, I always need a good place to read with my kids. So having this little light that can clip onto a bed, clip onto a book. It's portable, it's battery powered, it can also plug into the wall. It has been absolutely great. So now getting into each one of these in detail, first let's take a look at this reading lamp. So this reading lamp here, very simple, very straightforward, has a nice durable clip. If you look on the inside here, just a little bit of rubber to help it stay put, but to also protect the different things that you may be clipping this to. It is a very sturdy clip with an attached sort of bendable wire here that goes up to the actual LED head. Now, this is easily turned on with just a quick click of a button. A good overall array of LEDs, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 across the top. Good even beam pattern, and this has worked out very well for me, but also my son. How do you like your light?
That's good.
Show me. So just clips onto your bed?
Yeah.
That's good. You bend it around?
Yep.
Different directions? Do you adjust it sometimes?
Yes. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
I thought it could just stay straight. Yeah.
You can kind of twist it anyway. Yeah. That works out pretty good. And the one thing that we found out after the fact,
it's battery powered.
Yeah, so that's just the charging plug that we've kind of kept in it. But it is battery powered, which is cool. Yeah, so
then you can put it anywhere. It's not too bright either.
Oh, just bright enough, right?
Yeah. It's good for reading. So if you wanted to read at night, or if you had other people sleeping, wouldn't disturb anybody.
So that's pretty nice with the lights off.
Yeah.
Just the right amount of light, not too much. Perfect. Cool. I like it. All right. That's it. So now that you've had the opportunity to take a look at this reading lamp, let's move forward. So the next thing is look at your traditional night lights. They have a little switch that you flip them on, an incandescent bulb. They get a little bit warm, and the bottom line is if you don't remember to turn them off, they stay on all day. But these night lights, the advantage is a few things. One, being an LED, definitely going to be efficient on power. Two, they're not going to heat up nearly as much as an incandescent bulb. But three, these have sensors. So these sensors really limiting when these run. Now, I do find that I have a couple of funny situations where in some locations these do end up staying on all day because the light in the room just doesn't get bright enough to turn them off based on the sensor. So they do stay on. However, at least they're not hot and they're not drawing too much in the way of power. So they're going to be just illuminated. That's it. There's not too big of a deal. I'm not wasting too much power and I'm not worried about heat. So I'm not worried as much about fire. And so therefore these have been a great option. So we've opted to use these in the hallways. Here you can see that nice soft glow. No problem. Just a nice glow all the way around. Really even illumination. Now it's hard for the camera to pick it up, but in the room here it is reasonably lit, at least enough to make it through the hallways. And as soon as you turn on the light switch, you'll notice they turn off. So that's the thing, these do definitely turn off once you get the light turned on or open the shades. And again, I just leave these in strategic locations. So here you'll see I do have one in my bedroom. Now it's going to be hard for you to see, but I do have a bench here. Now I've put this behind the bench strategic for one specific reason, and that's because when I'm laying in my bed, it's not going to really bother me in the middle of the night. However, it does cast just enough light so that if my kids come in the middle of the night, there's a little bit of light that they can see us and make it into my room safely, as well as the lights in the hallway. So between having one of these in the hallway but also in my bedroom, it's worked out very well. So here's just another example in my hallway. This is my back hall leading up to my little half bath with my laundry. You can hear it in there. Now as I back away, that light is turning off completely, and as I inch forward, whoops, starting to turn on a little bit. And the closer and closer you get, the brighter and brighter it gets until there's no light being able to be seen by the sensor, and it goes full tilt. Now, keeping in mind, it's playing off the lights in my kitchen right now. So the fact of the matter is, it sees that the kitchen is all lit up. So as I back away, the sensor sees the light and turns the light off. But again, as I get closer, now I'm starting to block the light, block that sensor. And at that point, it's starting to really turn on. And the more and more I block it and the closer I get, the brighter and brighter it gets. Really cool. So let's just say you wanted to use one of these in the bathroom. Well, you could do that. It's just enough light cast to at least get you into the point where once you flip the light switch, well, no problem. At that point, you're doing your business, leaving, boom. Nice and quick, turns on very, very fast. These sensors do a good job, and these lights are a perfect application for a bathroom. Now, as I mentioned, there is more than one type of nightlight. So here, the other type here being a nice little glow. Now, you'll notice the other style was cooler. These are a little bit warmer, and these cast a little bit more light straight down than the other ones. The other one's an even glow. This is a little more directional, and you'll see here evenly illuminating and right down where you can see pretty clearly. Again, the idea being that once you get into the bathroom, flipping that switch, there you go. Lights turn off, do your business. When you go to leave, boom, right back on. I really, really like these. This is a great model here. It's been absolutely perfect. Does a good job and is the perfect amount of light. I mean, when you look here, you can clearly see what's going on. You know, it's getting a little dark over towards the sink here, and even darker once you look into the room, but I can tell you, the camera's not picking up what your eyes can see. And the amount of light that you get from this little Vont nightlight is absolutely perfect. And as you can see, I've even included these in areas like my office so that if I come down here and it's dark and I have not yet turned on my lights, at least it gives me the opportunity to have a little bit of light to navigate my way in here. And so as you can see, there is a little bit of a difference between these two models depending on what you're going for. So in reality, both of these here coming in a 4-pack. So either way you go, you can get 4 of them and experiment with different areas. So for me, I really wanted to try these in some strategic locations to see what worked best. So just pointing out that when the lights are completely off and we turn off everything, which is pretty much where we'd be at night, well, at least now I get the subtle glow from area to area as I navigate through the house, and I can make it around each and every room safely and without any concern of stepping on something or tripping over something that I definitely don't want to. Now, in full disclosure, I did find that after using these in the kids' room, these were not bright enough for them, and in reality, neither were these. So we did go back to the incandescent nightlights, which I'm not really happy about. At this point, again, now I have to flip the switches. I need to go and ensure that they're plugged in, flush to the wall, they're not getting hot. Just a number of issues associated with that. So what I would like to see from Vont in the future, if possible, is another model with a brighter light. These are definitely too dim for children. It works in hallways. It works for areas where adults are going to be navigating through. However, for kids in their comfort at night, I can tell you that both of these models are going to be a little bit too dim. Now, one of the things that gets me all the time is going into my workshop space from my office. The door over here goes right into my workshop space, and I have a lot of things that I constantly need to get, both for filming but also my projects. And so the lights for the workshop are at the top of the stairs, and it always bugs me that I need to go out of my office, up the top of the stairs, flip on the lights, and come all the way back around just to grab something like a screwdriver. So what does that mean? It means I'm always going into the workshop with no lights, and ironically, that's where I also keep my flashlights. So these motion sensor lights have been absolutely perfect. Let me show you. So now as I enter into my workshop space, well, boom, lo and behold, first light turns on, turn the corner, boom, second light turns on, and as you look, that's more than enough light for me not to kill myself. And look at what I do to myself. I mean, I leave buckets and just things in the way. And again, as I continue to walk through, enough light from the first one, and then, oh, boom, lo and behold, I have one stuck to the ductwork above me, just enough light to be able to see, and again, not kill myself. And as you look here, not the best on camera, but again, I can see perfectly. And the fact that these motion lights are magnetic, stick one to the ductwork. Now this one obviously turned off, but there you go, boom, turns back on when I get close. That's on my toolbox there, which works very well. And again, as I turn the corner and out, no problem, didn't kill myself. There were no lights in there whatsoever, short of the motion sensor lights. So that worked extremely well for me. So alright guys, there you have it, some excellent products from the company Vont. Again, I'd like to say thank you very much to the people at Vont for providing these products for review. I do greatly like them. I think they are an excellent addition to my household. They've provided my kids with security, so I can definitely say that whether you own your home or you're a renter, it doesn't matter. Wherever you live, these are products that will help you with your daily life. So from the reading lamp to the motion sensor light and these two night lights, some excellent products. Now again, the one advice, if I could give it to Vont, create these night lights with maybe a switch for intensity output. High, medium, low, higher, low, just something like that. The current output is great for, again, adults or very low light, just subtle illumination. But in some cases, you definitely want a little bit more. So that would be really my only one critique of these products. Other than that, they are definitely excellent. So, all right, guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.